Issue 33 of Stormbringer magazine. A really cool Knight Judicator and 2 surrounding Gryph-hounds. Really nice minis in this one. Hello and welcome to the Lucky Roll, an eclectic channel for eclectic games, and today we're doing issue 33 of Warhammer Stormbringer magazine by Hachette Collection. And this issue comes with 3 little minis, the Knight Judicator and 2 little Gryph-hounds. So, looking at the lore inside, we have the Blades of Khorne, which are a very interesting faction because they're just all about the slaughter. To quote Khorne himself, he cares not from whence the blood flows, be it the enemy's or your own. So it's composed of humans, it's composed of demons, and it's composed of spellcasts, but they're all fairly nasty people, not someone you'd bring home to dinner. So you've got the Ranks Infernal, the Slaughter and Savagery, which would be the magicians, and you got the Path of Skulls. The Path of Skulls, essentially, the more skulls you get for Khorne, the more powerful you get and the more gifts you get. You also have some interesting here, it talks about the battles, and here is the battles of the Carian Empire. So you've got the subterranean kind of world where the Skaven, which are kind of rat-like creatures, are fighting the flesh-eater Courts, which of course kind of zombie vampire type of things, and it goes through 3 different kind of really cool stages of it. So you can see here that the Skaven are quite industrious, that they have their own kind of ancient war machinery. You also have a picture here of crypt horrors who charge forth to tear the invaders limb from limb, and kind of a huge clash here as well. So some lovely pictures of the Skaven and the Flesh Tearers, which are 2 interesting factions in Warhammer. You have here some information on the Knight Judicator herself, or himself. You've got the how to build guide, you've got the how to paint guide, and because again that you have a bit of a paint collection built up, it does go into different stages. You have extra rules for the Knight Arcanum, or tactics I should say, and also for the Lord Imperator. You have the War Scroll for the Knight Adjudicator, and you have of course a new mission which is Heads You Lose. So that is everything in issue 33. You also get the little pull-out Domain of the Dark Gods, which goes into a little bit more into, of course, the Domain of the Dark Gods, which is nice and colourful and, you know, lovely little pull-out for your magazine collection. But no further ado, let's have a look at the Knight Judicator himself. So a really interesting little model because it stands out. Again, what I like about these is the size of the bow. The bow is literally bigger than the man. So there's going to be some serious power behind it. But I like the idea that this is just a kind of human artillery, that he's the Sigmar equivalent of a guy with a javelin. I mean, the javelin missile that kind of takes out armor. But it's a really cool little kind of model. I like the fact that the detail even comes down here into the corner, that there's a little pot and grass and money in here and the little thing. So like there's not a single bit of detail that's spared by the people at Games Workshop, and it was a model that had to be built in stages, but it was a really cool looking model, you know. And I decided to go for, I normally go for kind of deserty type of thing, but the sand terrain was just too cool to not do with, or the sand terrain, the normal terrain was just too cool to not do with what was kind of a castle-y looking thing. We have here the Gryph-hounds. So again, we have a lot of Gryph-hounds now of late in the last few collections, but these again are ones with brand new sculpts, and I love the fact that this guy is in full flight. I mean, the design again is excellent. So you have a whole model that looks like he's literally tearing through the air. He's obviously glued a little bit by the grass effect down here, but the actual sculpt, you know, Games Workshop are literal masters in their craft in the way that you have this thing going at full belt. And the same thing here, you know, another one literally in the air. Superb artisan work by the Games Workshop people, but again, another Gryph-hound going full pelt at the enemies of the Knight Judicator. So a really cool little issue with 3 really cool little minis. So if you're someone who just likes painting, this was actually quite a fun one to paint because it's a massive pose. I mean, it's a massive bow, and you know, he just stands out because he's a nice big base character. So even if you're just someone who's collecting the cool minis to look cool, this is a really cool kind of character with his two little Gryph-hounds. So that was issue 33. As always, if you like these videos, please like, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff. And until next time, good luck, God bless, and see you for issue 34.